have come into this stage of their life that there's so much more yet for us to do.
So much. And, we need each other, whether we want to admit it or not. There's nothing like having a good group of girlfriends.
That's right.
And we help each other through stuff. We know we're there for each other. Our Divalution project, we're just Divas Doing Good. We do something good for ourselves and our community every quarter. Mm-hmm. And that is such a wonderful group of women, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's totally, it's all different ages. And we get together once a month, and we just laugh and have a really good time. But we also plan and do stuff for our community. Awesome. That's what these bags are for. This is the end of our We've Got You Covered blanket drive for the homeless.
Blankets and socks.
Oh, awesome.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
So that was really good. I'm looking for a picture that I want to show you, and I'm hoping I can find it because it's what we were talking about. So things are... evolve all the time, which again, heart-centered businesses have to do that. Don't you think so, Brittany? Talk about that a little bit.
Heart-centered business?
Yeah, how they have to evolve and change with what's going on.
Oh, certainly. You have to meet the needs of people, and you have to be relatable. I know with working with young women, that's what they look for, relatability. And if they can't relate to you, they can't understand what you're saying. And I know that they get kind of discouraged, when they have certain needs and certain issues, and they feel like they don't have people to talk to, or they don't have a source that they can get information from. So it's important that young women, they have women that, they can look up to. Like in my community, we call it sisterhood, just having a sisterhood. And even in church community, we call that fellowship, just being able to just be relatable to one another and encourage each other from our own experiences and prevent some mistakes and help uplift and encourage. It all comes around in a circle.
It does. And the beauty of that too is there's always somebody that's going through what you're going through. There's always somebody on the other side that can just give you a hand up and point. And that is what sisterhood's all about.
Definitely.
It makes me feel good to hear you talk like that, because we talk like that, but you're so much younger. And it makes me happy to know that still is alive and strong.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to teach that, though. You have to. I'm teaching a group of girls this weekend about self-esteem, and one of the things that I was preparing to teach them is that you sisterhood and stuff is built on self-esteem. You have to feel good about yourself in order to treat others well. So what's on the inside projects itself on the outside. So if your inside is not good, your outside won't be presentable as well. And that's how I define self-esteem. It's just simply a display of how you feel on the inside projected on the outside. And so it starts with us. We have to teach that that mindset. That because there can be a sort of non-trust among women. Mm-hmm. She's catty. She's stuck up.
She gossips.
She's mean.
Right.
I can't. They're cliquey. We have to get rid of that stigma that women can't work together.
Right. Right.
Too many women in a room, there's bound to be drama.
Right.
We have to eliminate
Only
that.
if it's odd numbers.
We have to eliminate
that pyramid.
That mindset.
Right, we do. And I think I've seen it come a long way just in the last 5 years, and I think that #MeToo will help that also. There's no barriers here. We are all the same.
Right.
And we all share the same problems. Whether we want to admit it or not, we do.
And I think if we eliminate the need to compete by sharing the real story and showing and showcasing, as we do in the publication, life isn't always pretty. Mm-hmm. Life isn't always perfect. And if you step down off that pedestal and you get real, another woman could learn more from some of your failures, some of the trials and tribulations. We don't want to walk around as woe is me,
right.
But you want to be able, if you're a young girl, to be able to see that they had a hard time, but they survived it. Mm-hmm. They went through it and they got stronger from it. Mm-hmm. That's really what's at the core of what we're doing here, I think, with the publication.
Right. In here too. So that's cool. When I was looking for this picture to show you because this year, I know that you and I have talked about what we want to accomplish this year personally.
Yeah.
And personally, this is my year of wealth. Wealth and health. WHEALTH.
I love that.
And one day, I think you're going to like this too, Brittany. One day, I was looking at, I don't know if it was Facebook or Instagram, what it was. It was online, and I was waiting for this. I was on hold trying to get my internet taken care of because I was changing companies. And so, you know how you just mindlessly are looking through things? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I stopped. And there was this black and white picture of this old woman sitting in a chair looking out the window, just, watching life go by outside the window. And next to her was a woman with a barbell in her hands, picking it up with abs, a six-pack, and really nice biceps and triceps. And it said, the caption was, both of these women are 74 years old.
Love it.
And I went, whoa, wake up call.
Mindset.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And that just inspired me. You never know where you're going to get inspiration from. And that just inspired me so much. And that was in December. And so that's why I made that's why I made this year my goal to get healthy, to really get healthy, not just by what I'm eating, but what I'm doing to get healthy and strong again. So how do you feel about that's growing old? How do you feel about what are you going to do to combat it? Because divas fight it all the way.
Yeah. First off, I try not to speak it into my universe when I'm moving in those little silent. The aches and pains. Right. It's like, what was that? No, it's mind over matter.
I
it's
live
attitude.
in a pain-free body.
Yes. All is well with me. I practice my affirmations. And as Britt said earlier, I set my day with intention. And I have so much life to live and so many things I expect to do. And age is just a number. Although we do have those days when you look in the mirror and you go, whoa, what's going on
How'd
here?
that happen?
But for me, I think if we stay active and you stay involved and you stay excited about something in life, that's really where my focus is.
Right.
To read, to learn, to be involved.
Right. I agree. How do you feel about growing older? I mean, growing up.
She's awfully young.
I don't see it as getting older. I just see it as getting better. So, it's to me.
That was the right answer, Brittany.
She is perfect, isn't she?
Yeah.
You just get better. You don't get older. You season well, and that's it.
Season well. We're well seasoned.
Basil. I season with basil.
Well seasoned,
and oregano.
Yeah, food tastes better when it simmers and
that's
stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Does.
So that's just how I view it. But my parents always tell me, you get one shot, at this life thing, and you better make the best use out of your time. And so I have some excellent role models, and as parents and grandparents who live clean and healthy lives. And I think the center of that is just, living a life that's pleasing to God. And from that, you gain so much, so many years. God will add so many years, to you living a life that's pleasing to Him. So that's what my aim is. But, I'm not worried about age.
Well, you're doing pretty good so far.
Well, thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes. So, and that's about heart-centered businesses too. You have to believe. And be positive. All these things, we lift each other up every day in some way. We come together for a reason, and it's a good reason, and it's a positive reason, and those are the people that we attract to us. And you and I, Deb, have become really good friends throughout the years. And I know when something goes bad with business, that I can call her and she will know exactly what I'm talking about and shed a different light on it. And she'll let me cry if I need to cry.
Or as you said, talk you down.
Talk me down. I'm quitting. This is it. I've had it.
And that is the truth. I mean, anybody that's been in business, there are easier ways to make money.
Amen to that.
For sure.
And in a heart-centered business, your heart's bound to be broken.
Yeah.
At least once. And Josh, you know Josh, he always says to me, no one cares about this as much as you do.
They don't.
It's your passion. If you have to do it alone, then you do it alone. But,
and you try to walk away.
Yeah.
How many times do you try to walk away? And it's like, I can't give it up. I just
what would I
love
do
what
all
I'm
day,
doing.
for God's sake? Clean?
I don't know. Come hang out with me.
No.
Clean?
How boring that would be. Yeah, I just don't know what I do. These ladies are both retired, and they are so busy I can't keep up with them. The Zingies are here. And so, but you know, the beauty of it is it allows us to spend time together. And they are an integral part of the Divalution Project. And I think if it wouldn't be for women like them, that I could never do what I do. I don't have, employees per se, but I have I have my entourage.
Yes, you do.
My entourage of divas, yes.
Groupies.
And there's some men scattered in there as well, which groupies. That's funny shit.
And I think that we've got the same
Yes.
with the publication. It's the team of girls. It's the graphic designer. It's the editor. It's how we all pull together with topics and ideas and our relationships and our friends. And there's an excitement behind that. You're just constantly creating something new.
Right. Yep. And that's fun.
And women can always find something to talk about.
Yes, always.
So we have the perfect platforms between radio and print together.
Yes. And and our everything is just so in alignment. It is. And that's why we come together to do things, because it just works.
And there's a future there, and that's what's fun, is you don't always have to know the end result. If you're coming together with the same intention, and to let that just unveil itself through the process.
One baby step at a time.
We don't always have to know. And, I don't know, women to women on the move. We might be planning trips to
wine
spas.
country.
And yes, if anybody out there, I would love to coordinate that or collaborate with somebody that's already doing it.
Right.
Just got an email from somebody. We'll have to talk.
Oh,
see?
sweet.
You put it in the universe.
So my watch just told me it was time to stand up. I'm short, but how can my watch tell me it's time to stand up? That's not very nice. So 2018 brings many, many blessings, I think, with it. And one of them I consider is your new show, our new collaborations, and just things that we're going to do together. And it makes it more fun. It's like we're playing, It
is. We're creating.
Yeah, and it's so fun. And that's what keeps us going, I think, and happy.
And love to have more women join us.
Right.
And come on board.
Right. Yep. So how do we get in touch with you?
Through our website is probably the easiest way, and that would be Michigan.com.
Okay. And we're going to just kind of wrap this up in a second. I want you to think. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to think about what your answer is going to be while we talk about other things for a little bit. Okay. So, moving forward, not with your particular business right now, but moving forward, how would you like to see women coming together, that whole evolution happen? What are the most important things to you? How do you think that'll benefit us? Okay. She's rolling her eyes at me, Brittany. But that's okay. I can take it. So you heard all the things that Women to Women Michigan is doing. Lots of really fun things. So check the calendars, and I will put all your dates on my calendar, the things that those third Thursday speakers.
Great.
and so that they know. And I'm going to have to get that address and everything from you, but we can do that later. And we'll put that on our calendar. The more things that we cross-promote, the better.